This is part 2 of the assignment 2 of the 5th module. We're going to be covering pages 7 to 14. So your first step is to open a project. And I recommend naming your project DEM underline 92G. Right, once your map opens, you want to go to your contents pane on the left and right click on your map. You want to hit properties and select your coordinate system and change your coordinate system to NAT 1983 CSRS UTM Zone 10. Okay, once you apply that to your map, you can add your TIFF file to your map. So you want to go back to your contents pane, right click on map, and your first option is add data. You want to select that and you want to locate your dem.tiff file which you downloaded earlier. Click OK. If it's the first time you're opening this file, it's going to ask you to calculate the statistics, which you want to click on yes. Right, once you saw this, you are ready for the next step, which is making your contour lines. So you want to open your analysis tab and select tools. Now under your tools window on the right, you want to click on toolboxes. And under the system drop-down menu, the first option is 3D Analysis Tools. You want to open that. And then you want to open Raster, Surface, Contour. Okay, so for your input, you get a drop-down menu which you open. You get dem.tiff. You can select that. As for your output, you can click on the folder box here. Make sure the geodatabase for this project is selected. Now in page 11, under step 11, you can copy the name and paste it here. Contours underline 20M underline 92G underline DEM. And your next step is to type 20 in your contour interval. Now the rest of it looks fine. We want to keep contour selected because we're making contour lines. And you want to go ahead and run it. Now contour lines with 20-meter interval, it's going to take longer to run. So the lower the number you select, the longer it takes for you to run the contour lines. Now this is what you should get if you disable your dem.tiff. You can see your contour lines on the map, which is cool. Your next step is to create another set of contour lines. This time you want to change the name to a different name, which is given to you on step 16 of the page 13. You can just paste it there and you can change your contour interval to 200. Run it. Now this ran much faster. All right. Now your next step is to zoom into Wannock Lake, Stave Lake area, which is near the woodlot area. So we'll go to Maple Ridge. That's Wannock Lake. This is Stave Lake. This is roughly the area. And we can change the color of our contour lines to make them easier to see. You can just right click on the line of your contour lines in your contents pane and select the color. Now the alternative is to left click on that and in your right you should get this window which you can select properties and pick a color from here. And I can also change my 200-meter interval contour lines to, let's say, orange. That looks good. So the next step is to um, create labels for contour lines. So I want to create a label for contours 200M. So you want to make sure you select the 200 meter interval contour lines on your content pane. And up here, you want to select labeling. Under your field, you can select contour. So once that is selected, change your font to 8 and turn on your label. So you should be able to see your label. If they're not visible under the dark background, you can just change your map style to a lighter background. For example, the light gray. It's going to be much easier to see. Okay, this is the end of part 2. I will see you guys in part 3. Thank you.